4 marks questions from the chapter Coordination. Let us go into the questions. The first question, look at the diagram and answer the following questions. This is a diagram based question. The first one is, what does this diagram indicate? This diagram indicates synapse. Next one, are there any protoplasmic connections between them? No, there are no any protoplasmic connections in between the neurons. Next one, where are these structures found? These synapses are found in brain, spinal cord and around the spinal cord. Next one, what is the main function of synapse? The information is transmitted from one neuron to another neuron in the form of nerve signals through this synapse. The next one, look at the diagram and answer the following questions. This is also another diagram based question. The first one is, what does this diagram indicate? This is human brain. Next one, label the diagram. As I have already said in previous videos, the labeling may be asked so as some labels have been given and we need to label them. For that purpose, I am labeling all the parts of brain. These are the cerebral hemispheres, midbrain, cerebellum, pituitary gland and medulla oblongata and finally spinal cord. Let us go to the next one. Which part of this occupies major portion of it? In the brain, the cerebrum occupies major portion of the brain. Next one, what are the functions of different parts of the brain? The question may be asked, any one part of the brain is labeled and may be asked what is the function of it. So for that purpose, I am briefly giving the functions of different parts. The first one is cerebrum or cerebral hemispheres. The cerebrum is divided into two hemispheres. They are called as cerebral hemispheres. It is a site for mental abilities. It controls the thinking, memory, reasoning, perception and almost all the thinking capabilities will be under the control of cerebrum. And also it has sensation and response to the cold, heat, pain, pressure, etc. The next one is midbrain. It is a relay center. It means it transmits the sensory and motor impulses from brain to spinal cord and vice versa. And also it shows some reflexes for sight and hearing. Next one, cerebellum. It maintains the posture and equilibrium and also the muscle tone. It also coordinates voluntary movements. Next one is a small pea-sized pituitary gland. It is said to be the master gland that controls the chemical coordination in human body. It means it has control over all other endocrine glands that operates the chemical coordination in our body. The next one is medulla oblongata. It controls all the cardiac and respiratory activities, vasomotor activities and also coordinates the reflexes like swallowing, coughing, sneezing, vomiting, etc. These are the major parts and their functions. Next one. Here in the diagram, a part is labeled as X. The question is, what is the part indicated as X and what may happen if it is removed? The part which is indicated as X is the pituitary gland. It is known as a master gland and it controls the chemical coordination in our body. If it is removed, several functions may be disturbed like growth, reproduction, defense and several others. Next one. This is again another diagram based question. Look at the diagram and answer the following questions. The first one is, what type of movement is represented in this diagram? It is phototropic movement. Next one, what is the reason for bending of the plant towards the direction of light? It is due to the production of auxins at the tip and flow of it towards the side of shade. This promotes elongation of cells on its side and it bent towards the light source. Next question, what if the light source is just above the plant? What happens? The plant grows upright without any bending. Next one, what may happen if the plant does not show this type of movement? Because the plants are competitive towards the light to perform photosynthesis better. The plant may become non-competitive for light to promote the photosynthesis if this kind of movement does not occur in plants. Next one, This is a data-based question. Observe the table and answer the following questions. Some phytohormones and their uses have been given in the table, followed by some questions. We need to answer them. Let us go into the questions. The first question is, what are the functions of auxins? It is clearly displayed in the table. The answer is cell elongation and differentiation of shoot and root. The next one, what is a hormone that is secreted during germination and sprouting? It is the gibberellin hormone. Next one, what is a hormone that is released mostly during drought and why? Drought means scarcity of water. If water is scarcity, it is the abscisic acid that is secreted mostly, because to prevent the transpiration, that is water loss, during the drought, it promotes closing of stomata and aging of leaves. Hence, abscisic acid may be released. Next one, which hormone helps for ripening of fruit? It is a direct question. It is ethylene. Next one, what may happen if cytokinins are not released in the growing plants? A plant is growing newly and it may not secrete the cytokinins properly. What may happen? The plant may not show proper growth of shoots and leaves because the cytokinins promotes the cell division, which enhances the growth of a plant.